Have you ever paused to consider why your hard-earned prosperity, your vital energy, or even that elusive peace of mind seems to be constantly slipping through your fingers like grains of sand? It's easy to blame external factors, to chalk it up to mere bad luck or questionable choices. But what if the real culprit was something surprisingly simple, something as ordinary as salt, an element revered for centuries as a purifier? Salt possesses an incredible, almost magical ability to cleanse spaces of negative energies. Yet, paradoxically, when positioned incorrectly, it can unleash the very opposite effect, creating discord, disrupting the delicate balance of your life, and even, some believe, attracting misfortune. Imagine if a seemingly innocuous habit within your own home was subtly, silently draining the very essence of the prosperity, vitality, and happiness you so diligently strive to cultivate. In numerous spiritual traditions, and especially within the profound depths of Buddhist philosophy, it is understood that everything in our environment is imbued with energy. The way we thoughtfully arrange our surroundings has a direct and powerful influence on our mental clarity, our emotional equilibrium, and even our financial fortunes. The enlightened Buddha himself taught, with our thoughts we create the world. But what about the objects we intentionally place around us in our physical spaces? Can they too shape our reality with a power as potent as our innermost thoughts? Today we will embark on a journey to uncover the hidden dangers lurking in the seemingly innocent placement of salt. We will reveal 15 specific locations where you should absolutely never put salt if your sincere desire is to maintain balance, invite prosperity, and nurture unwavering positivity into your life. Prepare to be surprised, as some of these places may be locations you've never even considered. Stay with us until the very end. Trust me, you won't want to inadvertently risk your fortune or jeopardize your well-being over what could be a simple, easily corrected mistake. The most important insights are yet to come, so keep watching. Under the bed, after navigating the demands of a long and often exhausting day, your bed should be nothing less than a sacred sanctuary, a haven of peace and profound renewal. However, if you are unknowingly storing salt beneath this crucial piece of furniture, you might find yourself inexplicably waking up feeling utterly depleted, plagued by restless, unsatisfying sleep, or even haunted by unsettling, disturbing dreams. Many ancient cultures, deeply echoing ancient Buddhist teachings, have long emphasized the paramount importance of achieving restful, truly undisturbed sleep as fundamental for maintaining mental acuity and profound spiritual well-being. Salt, while undeniably revered for its remarkable purifying properties, unfortunately does not discriminate in what energies it diligently absorbs. It acts as a magnet, pulling in both positive and negative energies alike. This means that the very vital life force you desperately need to restore and replenish yourself overnight could be steadily, imperceptibly draining away while you sleep. The enlightened Buddha wisely proclaimed, "Peace comes from within, do not seek it without." This timeless wisdom is profoundly applicable to the sanctuary of our sleep space. We must consciously cultivate an environment that actively nurtures inner tranquility, rather than inadvertently disrupting it. Instead of storing salt under your bed, consider thoughtfully incorporating elements specifically known to harmonize energy and promote restful slumber. Amethyst, often called the stone of tranquility, stands out as a perfect alternative. It gently calms the restless mind and gracefully facilitates deep, truly restorative sleep. Rose quartz, on the other hand, delicately fosters love and profound emotional healing, ensuring that you consistently wake up feeling deeply nurtured and at peace within yourself. In the rich tapestry of Buddhist tradition, sleep is far more than just a mere physical necessity. It is considered a precious moment to profoundly reconnect with the deepest aspects of the self. Peaceful, restorative rest fundamentally strengthens your innate capacity for mindfulness, boundless compassion, and clear, insightful perception throughout your waking day. Another powerfully effective alternative is consciously incorporating a small, deeply mindful bedtime routine. Try gently lighting a calming candle, practicing slow, deliberate deep breathing exercises, or softly reciting a simple, resonant mantra, such as, "May I be at peace, may my body be at rest." These seemingly simple actions powerfully reinforce the fundamental idea that sleep is not solely about the physical body, it is equally, if not more so, about rejuvenating the very essence of your soul. Countless individuals have also discovered the transformative power of keeping a dream journal readily accessible beside their bed. This practice allows them to thoughtfully analyze recurring dream patterns, often uncovering deeply rooted subconscious stressors that could be subtly affecting the quality of their sleep. If you find yourself frequently plagued by nightmares or waking up feeling inexplicably anxious, it might not be solely the relentless stress of daily life. It could very well be the unseen energy of your immediate surroundings subtly interfering with your delicate subconscious state. If you've been experiencing a persistent feeling of being inexplicably drained or emotionally unsettled, take a moment right now to check discreetly under your bed. Sometimes, making seemingly small, almost imperceptible shifts in our immediate environment can lead to profoundly transformative shifts in our overall well-being. By thoughtfully replacing salt with elements specifically known to promote positivity and restorative rest, you actively ensure that your sleeping space becomes a true refuge. A sacred place that not only shelters your physical body but also deeply restores your precious soul. Near the headboard, your bed is undeniably your personal retreat, a sacred space where both your mind and body can gracefully recover from the day's relentless challenges. Yet, something as seemingly insignificant as a simple jar of salt placed casually on your nightstand or tucked discreetly under your pillow could be subtly interfering with your ability to truly, deeply rest. In the profound wisdom of Buddhist philosophy, rest is understood to be so much more than just sleep. It is about profound replenishment. About consciously recentering yourself so that you can purposefully approach the dawn of the next day with unwavering clarity and inner balance. Salt, as we know, is a potent absorber of energy, but it unfortunately does not possess the discernment to distinguish between what is considered good and what is deemed bad. When placed in close proximity to your head as you sleep, it continuously draws from the delicate energy field that surrounds you, and this can significantly disrupt your natural sleep cycle. You might find yourself waking up feeling groggy and disoriented, as if your mind is inexplicably clouded or burdened by a persistent, unexplained fatigue. Over time, this subtle but persistent energy drain can even negatively impact your emotional well-being, making you feel inexplicably irritable, emotionally reactive, or strangely disconnected from those you love and cherish around you. Consider this profound analogy. In Buddhist teachings, the mind is often likened to a still, tranquil pond. When this pond is disturbed by external forces, it ripples and becomes agitated, making it exceptionally difficult to see clearly into its depths. Your sleep space, your bedroom, should ideally be like that undisturbed, peaceful pond, a sanctuary of deep rejuvenation, a place of profound stillness. Instead of placing salt near your bed, thoughtfully opt for items specifically known to invite tranquility and inner harmony into your space. A small, charming bowl of fragrant lavender, renowned for its deeply calming effects, or a piece of luminous selenite crystal, which gracefully promotes mental clarity, can serve as gentle, powerfully supportive elements in your sacred sleep space. Moreover, your closest relationships can be profoundly affected by disrupted sleep and unstable energy within your home. Many ancient traditions wisely speak of the paramount importance of resting in a space consciously free from conflict and underlying tension. If you find that unwelcome arguments or an unsettling emotional distance have been subtly creeping into your cherished relationships, it may be exceptionally worthwhile to carefully assess the overall energy within your bedroom. A simple yet powerful shift, mindfully moving the salt away, thoughtfully introducing soft, ambient lighting, or incorporating a small, personal altar for gratitude, can profoundly transform the space into a true sanctuary of peace and deep intimacy. Remember this fundamental truth: where we choose to rest is just as critically important as how we rest. Make your sleep space sacred, consciously keep only those items that genuinely nurture and restore you near your head, and gently release anything that subtly drains your precious energy, no matter how seemingly insignificant it may initially appear. On the dining table is so much more than just a mere piece of furniture. It is, in essence, a sacred gathering place, a locus where shared meals gracefully transform into cherished memories. And nourishing food is lovingly shared with profound gratitude. Throughout the vast expanse of human history, dining together has consistently served as a powerful symbol of unity, deep connection, and shared abundance. Ancient traditions and revered Buddhist teachings alike profoundly emphasize the vital importance of mindful eating, not just what we mindfully consume, but deeply how we consciously experience the sacred act of nourishment. Keeping salt directly and prominently on the dining table, however, can unknowingly disrupt this delicate, harmonious exchange of energy. In feng shui and numerous other spiritual traditions, salt is deeply believed to possess the ability to absorb energy, both that which is considered good and that which is deemed bad. When salt is placed directly in the very center of shared meals, it can inadvertently interfere with the natural warmth and genuine joy of these precious gatherings, unintentionally siphoning away the very energy of abundance that you are trying to cultivate. Imagine vividly sitting at a beautifully set table, eagerly anticipating enjoying a delicious meal in the company of loved ones, only to subtly sense that the atmosphere feels inexplicably tense or subtly unbalanced. Could something as seemingly innocuous as salt be subtly affecting the very energy of the space? A poignant story from Buddhist tradition gently reminds us of the profound power of cultivating heartfelt gratitude in our shared meals. A devoted disciple once humbly asked the enlightened Buddha how to consciously cultivate a life brimming with deep fulfillment, and he lovingly replied, "Give thanks before you eat, and you will be nourished not just in body but in spirit." This profound practice extends far beyond simply uttering words of thanks. It is about cultivating a state of being fully present in the moment, deeply mindful of the subtle energies that surround us, and consciously fostering a genuine sense of heartfelt appreciation for the blessings in our lives. Instead of habitually keeping salt directly on the dining table, thoughtfully store it within the kitchen itself or in a designated spice rack, slightly removed from the central dining space. To consciously enhance the positive energy of your dining area, consider placing a beautiful bowl overflowing with fresh, vibrant fruit as a natural, life-affirming centerpiece. Fruits are potent symbols of abundance and vitality, powerfully reinforcing the very energy of prosperity within your home. Fresh, fragrant flowers, too, can wonderfully uplift the entire space, creating a truly welcoming and joyful environment for all those who lovingly gather around your table. Ultimately, shared meals should be cherished as a sacred time of profound togetherness and inner harmony, where nourishing food is not merely consumed, but deeply appreciated and savored. By making small yet meaningful adjustments to how we thoughtfully set our dining table, we actively create an environment that genuinely supports not only our physical nourishment, but equally our emotional and spiritual well-being. On top of the refrigerator in our modern lives is far more than just a simple appliance. It is, in essence, a potent symbol of nourishment, abundance, and even financial stability. In the profound wisdom of Buddhist teachings, food is revered as a vital form of energy, a sacred gift that sustains both our physical body and our subtle mind. When we carelessly place salt on top of the refrigerator, we unintentionally create an invisible, energetic leak in this vital flow of abundance. Salt, as we understand, readily absorbs energy, and when positioned in this significant space, it can subtly, yet persistently drain the very prosperity and essential nourishment that the refrigerator itself symbolically represents. Instead of storing salt on top of this important appliance, consciously keep the space thoughtfully clutter-free and intentionally arranged. A simple, beautiful bowl of vibrant citrus fruits can serve as a powerful symbol of wealth and consistently positive energy. In many cultures around the world, oranges and lemons are deeply associated with actively attracting good fortune and auspicious blessings. Alternatively, thoughtfully placing a small, aesthetically pleasing decorative object that personally represents prosperity to you, such as a jade figurine or prosperity coin, can powerfully reinforce the very energy of financial well-being within your home. We must cultivate mindfulness in how we treat the very spaces that nourish and sustain us. As the enlightened Buddha profoundly taught, with our thoughts we make the world. A home consciously filled with heartfelt care and mindful intention naturally invites abundance, not just in terms of material wealth, but also in the deeper realms of emotional and profound spiritual fulfillment. Keep your kitchen intentionally organized, your food preparation and storage spaces sacred, and your heartfelt intentions genuinely clear and focused. This is fundamentally how true, lasting prosperity gracefully flows into your life. Inside the wallet or purse, money in numerous spiritual traditions is wisely viewed as a powerful form of energy, something that naturally flows in and out of our lives based on our individual mindset, our conscious actions, and our deeply held relationship with the concept of abundance itself. Many individuals mistakenly believe that carrying salt directly in their wallet or purse will magically attract wealth. However, in reality, this well-intentioned practice may actually be doing quite the opposite of what is desired. Salt, as we know, absorbs energy indiscriminately, and when it is placed in close proximity to your money, it can subtly disrupt the natural energetic flow of prosperity, potentially making genuine financial stability demonstrably harder to achieve in your life. A far more effective and spiritually aligned approach is to thoughtfully place symbolic items within your wallet or purse that actively reinforce a deep sense of abundance and financial well-being. In numerous Asian cultures, for example, a vibrant red envelope containing money is traditionally believed to powerfully attract wealth and good fortune. In revered Buddhist teachings, the precious metal gold is a potent symbol of both profound wisdom and tangible prosperity, making a small, gleaming gold coin placed thoughtfully in your wallet a genuinely powerful charm for attracting financial blessings. Citron, often affectionately known as the merchant stone, is yet another excellent option to consider. it is deeply believed to attract sustained financial success and enhance confidence in one's financial decisions and endeavors. To truly cultivate authentic abundance in your life, one must not only actively seek to attract wealth, but also consciously develop a generous and open-hearted spirit. The enlightened Buddha once beautifully stated, "Generosity brings happiness at every stage of its expression." Thoughtfully keeping a small token within your wallet or purse as a constant reminder to give freely and with an open heart, whether through acts of charity, genuine kindness, or selfless service to others, can powerfully cultivate an abundant mindset that, in turn, naturally invites even more prosperity into your life. Near electronics have become undeniably integral to our daily lives, acting as powerful conduits of energy and information. Every electronic device we use, our smartphones, our laptops, our televisions, constantly sends and receives electromagnetic signals, profoundly shaping how we interact with the world around us. However, carelessly placing salt in close proximity to electronics can inadvertently interfere with this vital energy flow, potentially creating blockages that not only disrupt the optimal functionality of the devices themselves, but also negatively impact your overall well-being. Salt, while undeniably excellent for actively absorbing negativity and unwanted energies, unfortunately does not distinguish between what is considered good and what is deemed bad energy. It absorbs indiscriminately, potentially trapping stagnant energy within your workspace or your home environment. Over time, this energetic stagnation could lead to noticeably slower device performance, frustrating unexpected malfunctions, or even a persistent feeling of mental fog or reduced clarity when working in these energy-drained spaces. In revered Buddhist teachings, the practice of mindfulness is considered absolutely essential in all aspects of our lives, including how we consciously engage with technology. Instead of relying on salt near electronics, thoughtfully consider incorporating protective elements such as black tourmaline or shungite, both of which are well known for their remarkable ability to shield against harmful electromagnetic stress and radiation. Additionally, mindfully incorporating practices like intentionally taking short, restorative breaks away from screens throughout your day or consciously setting up a clutter-free, energetically balanced workspace can help create a more harmonious and genuinely productive environment. Technology in its ideal form should serve as a powerful tool for personal enlightenment and growth, not as a source of distraction or energetic drain. By consciously being intentional with your physical space and the subtle energies within it, you actively create an environment that truly supports enhanced mental focus, vibrant creativity, and unwavering clarity, ensuring that the digital world enhances your overall well-being rather than inadvertently depleting it. On an open shelf, leaving salt exposed in an open container on an open shelf might seem convenient for ease of access during cooking, but it also unfortunately makes it highly susceptible to readily absorbing stagnant energy from its surroundings. In Buddhist philosophy, it is understood that everything in our environment subtly influences our delicate inner state. An open shelf with exposed salt can essentially act like an energetic sponge, silently pulling in chaotic and stale energy from the surrounding environment, which can then slowly, imperceptibly affect the overall energy of your entire home. One of the key teachings of Buddhism is that conscious organization and mindful attention to seemingly small details in life can ultimately lead to profound harmony and balance in our overall existence. The enlightened Buddha wisely stated, "A disciplined mind brings happiness." Thoughtfully applying this timeless wisdom to your living space, particularly keeping your kitchen intentionally organized and mindfully arranged, is not just about aesthetics or visual appeal. It is fundamentally about actively creating an atmosphere of inner peace and genuine prosperity within your home. Instead of leaving salt carelessly exposed, thoughtfully stored in a sealed ceramic or glass container. This simple act effectively protects its inherent energetic function and prevents it from becoming a passive collector of unwanted energetic influences from its surroundings. In addition, a well-organized kitchen, consciously free from clutter and stagnant energy, naturally fosters mindfulness in our daily activities, from the simple act of cooking to the necessary task of cleaning. Consider thoughtfully adding elements like a small, vibrant indoor plant or a charming bowl of fresh, fragrant herbs near your cooking area. Greenery naturally purifies the air and brings a sense of vibrant life to your space, consciously making your kitchen an environment that genuinely nurtures both your physical body and your subtle mind. When we mindfully prepare food in a space consciously filled with balance and positive energy, we actively transfer that beneficial energy into our meals, creating nourishment that extends far beyond mere physical sustenance. By making these seemingly small yet deeply meaningful adjustments, you consciously cultivate a kitchen space that truly aligns with prosperity, mindfulness, and overall well-being, ensuring that your home remains a sanctuary of nourishment in every sense of the word. In the living room center, the living room is often lovingly considered the very heart of the home, a central space where genuine laughter, heartfelt deep conversations, and cherished shared experiences gracefully bring families and friends together in unity. While salt is undeniably known for its valuable purifying qualities, carelessly placing it directly in the center of this vital space can inadvertently disrupt the natural harmony of interactions and shared joy. Instead of actively cleansing negativity, it may paradoxically absorb the very joy and authentic connection that make a house genuinely feel like a warm and welcoming home. In Buddhist philosophy, inner balance is considered absolutely essential in consciously creating a truly peaceful and harmonious environment. The enlightened Buddha profoundly taught, happiness never decreases by being shared. This deeply meaningful teaching implies that a living space should actively encourage the free and open exchange of warmth, genuine kindness, and heartfelt compassion, not inadvertently absorb these precious qualities. A cluttered or energetically unbalanced living room can unfortunately lead to subtle tension, unintentional misunderstandings, and even a pervasive sense of emotional heaviness within the home. Rather than carelessly placing salt in the center of your living room, thoughtfully consider alternatives that actively promote a positive and harmonious flow of energy within the space. A beautiful bowl overflowing with fresh, vibrant fruit naturally represents abundance and vitality, powerfully reinforcing both prosperity and nourishment within your home. A decorative fountain gently symbolizes the continuous movement of life and energy, allowing positive energy to flow freely and preventing stagnation from taking hold. If you personally prefer incorporating natural elements, a small, thriving indoor plant can effectively purify the air and gracefully invite nature's inherent calmness into your home. By consciously being mindful of what we thoughtfully place in the very heart of our home, we actively cultivate an environment that genuinely supports deep connection, unwavering positivity, and profound inner peace for all who dwell within. The seemingly simple act of intentionally arranging our living space with mindful awareness can create lasting inner harmony, allowing our living rooms to truly become sacred places where genuine love and joyful laughter flourish abundantly. Inside the bathroom sink cabinet, bathrooms are inherently places of renewal and purification where we consciously cleanse ourselves of both physical and subtle energetic impurities. However, surprisingly, storing salt inside the often damp and enclosed bathroom sink cabinet can actually lead to energy stagnation rather than the desired purification. In Buddhist philosophy, water is deeply symbolic of constant flow, profound transformation, and continuous renewal. A space where water moves so freely and abundantly should ideally encourage positive energy and vibrant flow, yet placing salt within a damp, enclosed cabinet paradoxically absorbs moisture and creates stagnant, heavy energetic vibrations. Instead of this counterproductive practice, a fundamental Buddhist teaching gently reminds us, let go of what no longer serves you. Just as we consciously cleanse our physical bodies, we should also mindfully cleanse our living spaces of stagnant energy. Instead of storing salt inside your bathroom cabinet, thoughtfully place it near sunlit windows or in open, well-ventilated areas where fresh air can circulate freely, ensuring its inherent cleansing properties remain effective and potent. To further consciously enhance the positive energy within your bathroom, consider thoughtfully adding plants such as resilient bamboo or healing aloe vera. Bamboo gracefully represents resilience and continuous growth, while aloe vera is widely known for its exceptional healing and purifying qualities. A well-balanced bathroom environment naturally invites mental clarity and deep relaxation, making it a true sanctuary where you can genuinely refresh both your subtle mind and your precious spirit. By consciously being mindful of what we thoughtfully place within this often overlooked space, we actively align ourselves with the natural flow of positive energy, allowing true renewal to gracefully take place in every sense of the word. On windowsills, windows naturally act as vital gateways for life-giving light, refreshing fresh air, and abundant positive energy to enter our homes. In revered Buddhist teachings, light is deeply symbolic of profound wisdom, unwavering clarity, and spiritual enlightenment, the precious ability to perceive things exactly as they truly are. When we consciously allow natural light to enter our homes freely and abundantly, we actively invite this profound sense of clarity and insightful perception into our daily lives. However, surprisingly, placing salt directly on windowsills, while seemingly intended for protective purposes, can actually create unintended energetic blockages. Salt is a powerful absorber of energy, and when carelessly placed on a windowsill, it can inadvertently disrupt the natural, harmonious exchange of both positive and negative energies. Instead of allowing revitalizing fresh air and life-giving sunlight to flow unimpeded into your home, the salt may inadvertently create energetic stagnation, making the space feel heavy and depleted rather than revitalized and refreshed. To consciously encourage an open and genuinely welcoming atmosphere within your home, thoughtfully consider incorporating elements that naturally enhance light and positive energy flow. Vibrant green plants, such as resilient jade plants or auspicious money plants, not only effectively purify the air we breathe, but also beautifully symbolize continuous growth and enduring prosperity. Light-colored, sheer curtains can gently help diffuse harsh sunlight, creating a warm and inviting ambience within your living spaces. Additionally, small, aesthetically pleasing decorative mirrors thoughtfully placed strategically near windows can effectively amplify natural light, further powerfully reinforcing an environment of positivity, abundance, and joyful well-being. In Buddhist philosophy, the practice of mindfulness gracefully extends to how we consciously arrange and mindfully maintain our living spaces. By thoughtfully keeping our windowsills open, uncluttered, and free of energetic blockages, we actively embrace the natural harmony of the universe, ensuring that our homes remain true sanctuaries of renewal, vibrant inspiration, and profound serenity. Under a staircase, the often overlooked space under a staircase is frequently dark and unintentionally neglected, unfortunately making it particularly prone to accumulating stagnant energy. In Buddhist teachings, energetic stagnation is understood to symbolize obstacles and impediments in one's personal and spiritual journey. The enlightened Buddha once profoundly taught, "Everything changes, nothing remains without change." Just as our thoughts and actions should ideally be fluid and adaptable, so too should the subtle energy in our living spaces be allowed to flow freely and unhindered. Carelessly placing salt under a staircase can inadvertently trap negative energetic vibrations, powerfully reinforcing subtle blockages in both personal and professional growth. Imagine vividly walking past this neglected space daily, unknowingly allowing stagnant energy to gradually build up, silently creating unseen roadblocks and unnecessary obstacles in your life's journey. Instead of allowing this often forgotten area to remain neglected and energetically stagnant, consciously transform it into a source of daily inspiration and positive energy. Thoughtfully brightening the space under a staircase with elements that symbolize movement, progress, and forward momentum can make a truly remarkable difference in the overall energy of your home. A small, aesthetically pleasing lamp or a string of soft, inviting lights can effectively illuminate the area, actively preventing negative energy from becoming stagnant and oppressive. Gentle wind chimes or inspiring artwork thoughtfully representing motion and fluidity, such as images of flowing water or birds gracefully in flight, can further consciously encourage a palpable sense of progress, forward movement, and vibrant inspiration. Countless individuals have personally discovered that thoughtfully transforming the space under a staircase into a mindful, intentional area, perhaps a peaceful meditation nook, a cozy reading space, or even a small, vibrant indoor garden, can profoundly change the entire flow of energy within their homes. Just as the enlightened Buddha compassionately taught us to cultivate inner clarity within our minds through the consistent practice of mindfulness, we can consciously create energetic clarity in our physical spaces through thoughtful and intentional design. When we lovingly take the time to nurture every corner of our home with mindful awareness, we actively align our external world with our deepest internal aspirations and heartfelt desires. By consciously being intentional with this often neglected space, you actively invite mental clarity, unwavering motivation, and profound spiritual awakening into your daily life. Remember this fundamental truth: even the seemingly smallest, most overlooked corners of your home hold subtle energy. It is ultimately up to you to consciously guide that energy in a positive and life-affirming direction. Inside a safe or money box, your safe or money box is so much more than just a secure storage place for valuables. It profoundly represents financial security, lasting prosperity, and the natural, abundant flow of wealth in your life. In Buddhist philosophy, wealth is understood to be not solely material possessions, but also a powerful reflection of one's inner mindset, conscious actions, and overall energetic alignment with abundance. Carelessly keeping salt inside your safe may seem harmless on the surface, but it can subtly, yet powerfully, energetically weaken your overall financial stability. Salt, as we understand, readily absorbs energy indiscriminately, potentially disrupting the delicate vibrational balance of prosperity and unintentionally diminishing the protective energy that ideally surrounds your wealth and financial resources. Instead of relying on salt, thoughtfully consider placing objects within your safe that are specifically known to amplify abundance and attract financial blessings. Lucky coins from auspicious cultures, luminous citron crystals, and vibrant red envelopes are all widely used in various spiritual traditions to actively attract sustained financial success. Citron, often affectionately called the merchant stone, is deeply believed to enhance wealth accumulation and boost confidence in making sound financial decisions. Red envelopes, a potent symbol in numerous Eastern traditions, beautifully represent prosperity, good fortune, and the sincere intention to consciously grow one's wealth and financial resources. Additionally, be consciously mindful of how you personally interact with your financial storage space. Keeping it consistently clean, intentionally organized, and treated with respect sends a clear energetic message of responsibility and heartfelt appreciation toward your overall financial well-being. Some dedicated Buddhist practitioners thoughtfully keep a small, meaningful prayer or positive affirmation inside their safe to further reinforce the abundant flow of prosperity into their lives. You can also thoughtfully place a cherished image or a small statue of a revered wealth deity, such as Shambhala, the compassionate Buddhist god of fortune, within your safe to consciously cultivate financial blessings and invite abundance into your life. As the enlightened Buddha profoundly taught, what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. By mindfully setting up your financial space with conscious intention and heartfelt respect, you powerfully reinforce a prosperous mindset, actively ensuring that your money is energetically protected and continues to gracefully multiply. Seemingly small adjustments in how we mindfully handle and thoughtfully store our wealth can profoundly shape our financial future, ultimately helping us consciously cultivate true, lasting abundance in every aspect of our precious lives. In a child's room, children are known to be exceptionally sensitive to subtle energies, and their personal spaces should ideally be consciously filled with warmth, genuine creativity, and unwavering protection. A child's room is in essence a sacred place of vibrant imagination, joyful learning, and deep-seated security. However, surprisingly, placing salt within this important space may inadvertently absorb not only negativity, but also the natural vibrancy, unbridled joy, and pure innocence that children naturally radiate. Instead of relying on salt, thoughtfully consider incorporating protective and deeply nurturing elements that actively foster both emotional well-being and spiritual growth in a child's room. Soft, comforting nightlights can provide a gentle, reassuring glow, helping children feel safe, secure, and protected throughout the night. Dream catchers, traditionally used for centuries by indigenous cultures, are beautifully believed to filter out bad dreams and negative energies, allowing only positive visions and peaceful sleep to enter a child's subconscious mind. Calming crystals such as soothing selenite or tranquil amethyst can be thoughtfully placed near the bed to consciously create a peaceful and harmonious energy field, gently promoting deep rest and profound relaxation for the child. In Buddhist philosophy, childhood is profoundly seen as a precious time of inherent purity and limitless potential, where the young mind is like a fresh, blank sheet of paper, eagerly ready to be filled with wisdom, compassion, and boundless kindness. The revered Dalai Lama beautifully stated, "Give the ones you love wings to fly, roots to come back, and reasons to stay." By consciously creating an environment that actively nurtures creativity, unconditional love, and unwavering security, we provide children with a strong and stable foundation to gracefully grow into compassionate and wise individuals. Another deeply meaningful practice is consciously incorporating positive affirmations or simple mindfulness exercises into their daily routine. A small gratitude journal or creative visualization board can thoughtfully help children develop a deep sense of appreciation for the blessings in their lives and cultivate unwavering self-confidence. By actively fostering an atmosphere of positivity, encouragement, and unconditional love, we consciously create a childhood space that is not just physically safe and secure, but also deeply enriching for their developing souls. In a workspace or office, your workspace is so much more than just a desk and a chair. It is, in essence, a dynamic space where innovative ideas gracefully flow, new opportunities naturally arise, and sustained productivity thrives. The subtle energy of your office or workspace directly and profoundly influences your mental focus, vibrant creativity, and overall professional success. However, surprisingly, carelessly placing salt within this vital environment might inadvertently disrupt the very motivation and inspiring energy that drive progress and achievement. Salt, as we know, readily absorbs energy, and in a workspace setting, this could unfortunately mean unintentionally draining the positive energetic vibrations that are essential for sustained career growth, professional fulfillment. and tangible achievement. Instead of keeping salt in your workspace, thoughtfully incorporate elements that actively enhance ambition, drive, and prosperity in your professional life. A vibrant vision board thoughtfully filled with your personal and professional goals, positive affirmations, and heartfelt aspirations can act as a powerful daily reminder of your purpose, direction, and intended outcomes. A framed inspiring quote from a great thinker, spiritual teacher, or revered leader, perhaps the Buddha's timeless wisdom, "The mind is everything." What you think you become can serve as consistent motivation to stay consciously aligned with your highest intentions and professional aspirations. In numerous Eastern traditions, lucky bamboo is a potent symbol of resilience, continuous growth, and enduring prosperity. Thoughtfully placing a small, thriving bamboo plant on your desk can actively promote inner balance, sustain professional growth, and enhance mental clarity throughout your workday. Similarly, luminous citron crystals, often affectionately referred to as the merchant stone, are deeply believed to attract financial success and powerfully amplify confidence in making sound business decisions. Thoughtfully keeping a small piece of citron near your workspace may help consciously cultivate a mindset of abundance, unwavering determination, and sustained professional success. Beyond just physical elements, your workspace should ideally be a place of consciously cultivated intentional energy. Mindfully practicing a short, centering meditation before starting your workday can effectively set a tone of clarity, focused intention, and unwavering purpose for the day ahead. A consistently clutter-free desk naturally encourages a clutter-free mind, making it significantly easier to effectively channel focused attention and sustained efficiency into your daily tasks. As the enlightened Buddha wisely said, to conquer oneself is a greater task than conquering others. Consciously cultivating inner discipline, focused intention, and mindful organization in your workspace ultimately leads to greater success in both your professional and personal endeavors. Additionally, consciously creating an environment that actively fosters heartfelt gratitude can significantly enhance workplace satisfaction and overall job fulfillment. Thoughtfully keeping a small gratitude journal readily accessible at your desk to quickly jot down daily accomplishments, no matter how seemingly small, can subtly shift your perspective from stress and overwhelm to appreciation and positive acknowledgement, allowing you to approach professional challenges with greater resilience and unwavering optimism. By thoughtfully replacing salt with potent symbols of progress, mindful intention, and professional growth, you actively ensure that your workspace is not merely a place of work, but a true sanctuary of purpose, unwavering ambition, and lasting prosperity. In a car is far more than just a mode of transportation. It is, in essence, a personal space of movement, transition, and individual freedom. Whether you're commuting to work, embarking on a long road trip, or simply running daily errands, the subtle energy within your car directly and profoundly affects your mindset, your driving experience, and your overall well-being on the road. Just as salt can inadvertently create energetic blockages within a home environment, carelessly placing it in your car may introduce unnecessary obstacles and challenges into your personal or professional journey. Instead of relying on salt, thoughtfully consider consciously infusing your car with positive, uplifting energy through mindful choices and intentional practices. Invigorating essential oils like refreshing peppermint or clarifying eucalyptus can effectively freshen the air within your car and actively maintain a consistent sense of mental clarity and sustained alertness while driving. Thoughtfully keeping a small protection talisman within your car, such as a Buddha amulet or a set of prayer beads, can help foster a deep sense of spiritual security and inner peace while on the road. In numerous Buddhist cultures, devout travelers traditionally carry protective charms or softly recite mantras before embarking on any journey to consciously ensure safe travels and harmonious experiences. Additionally, the overall state of your car's interior, whether it is cluttered or clean, organized or chaotic, directly reflects the subtle energy you carry within yourself. A consistently clutter-free and well-maintained car can consciously create an environment of ease, mental focus, and inner calm, effectively reducing stress and promoting relaxation during drives. Playing soothing, calming music or consciously engaging in mindful breathing exercises while driving can also transform your car into a mobile sanctuary of peace and relaxation, rather than a source of stress, anxiety, or distraction. As the enlightened Buddha wisely said, it is better to travel well than to arrive. The journey itself, in all aspects of life, should ideally be as mindful, harmonious, and intentionally balanced as the final destination. By consciously keeping your car energetically balanced and positively charged, you actively invite smooth travels, clear decision-making while on the road, and a consistently positive mindset wherever life's journey gracefully takes you. Now that you are consciously aware of where not to place salt, take a quiet moment right now to thoughtfully reflect on your own home environment and daily habits. Every object within your personal space carries subtle energy. Some elements are naturally uplifting and life-affirming, while others may be subtly depleting and energetically draining. By making mindful adjustments and conscious choices, you actively open the door to greater prosperity, profound inner peace, and vibrant vitality in your precious life. Thoughtfully consider this. What small, meaningful changes can you consciously make today to actively invite more inner harmony and genuine abundance into your home environment? It may be as simple as mindfully moving a jar of salt from an inappropriate location, thoughtfully adding a small lucky charm to your wallet or purse, or intentionally placing a vibrant, life-affirming plant by your sunlit window. The path to a balanced, prosperous, and fulfilling life is rarely about grand, sweeping gestures. It is most often found in consistently making small, meaningful actions, consciously repeated with heartfelt intention and mindful awareness. We sincerely encourage you to generously share your personal experiences and insightful reflections in the comments section below. Have you personally noticed any positive shifts in your overall energy or well-being after consciously making these recommended changes in your home? Let us know. We genuinely value your insights and experiences. And if you are sincerely ready to verbally affirm your heartfelt commitment to living a more positive, abundant, and harmonious life, please type in the comments below. My home is filled with prosperity, peace, and positive energy. If you have personally found this insightful video helpful and informative, please kindly give it a thumbs up to show your appreciation and subscribe to our channel for more valuable insights into consciously creating a balanced, harmonious, and deeply fulfilling life. There is still so much more to thoughtfully explore on your personal journey to abundance and inner peace, so please stay tuned for our next enlightening video. Your profound transformation is truly just beginning.